if you would like, if Kapalabhati is not being feeling super lovely, feel free to take another pranayama. Also feel free to take Kapalabhati on your back. So it's not technically Kapalabhati, but it might give you a little bit more awareness of that movement, because on our back the belly is a little bit more relaxed, so you've got a little bit more kind of room to squeeze it down. So be my guest if you want to take those 40 breaths and then 60 breaths laying down. Yeah, and if you do lay down, you can put your hands on the belly and keep focusing on bringing the front of the belly towards the spine and the bottom of the belly towards the chest. Make sure the shoulder blades and the collarbones have got some room, so give them a nice little bit of a flight. Let them hover and travel down. Oh, and do that again. Find some space in the neck, in the collarbones. And then pop the hands wherever you want, maybe on top of the thighs, maybe on the belly, whatever feels most nice today. We're going to take 3 breaths in, and after that 3rd breath, start off 40 pumps. Inhale nice and deep. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhale. Last breath here. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, really feel, totally prepare. And then start those 40 pumps. Inhale, let it go. Exhale, be soft. Inhale to prepare. 60 pumps. Inhale, let it go. Exhale, be soft. If you haven't already closed your eyes, allow the eyelids to come together. And just notice how you feel right now. And whatever it is that you are feeling, just stay with it, be with that feeling. And then just allow the breath and the blood pressure to start to resettle. And whenever you feel ready, you can open the eyes, come onto your hands and knees, and just rinse it out in cat and cow. So just find cat and cow. So while you just find a little lovely cat and cow, there's still quite a lot of movement in your Kapalabhatis going through this upper bit. So when I next actually see you in person, we will do it as long as we're not in loads of people around. We'll do Kapalabhati, and we'll just try and really focus the movement on the belly, because we want to really still the chest breath and encourage the belly breath. Find a neutral, so back is nice and flat, and then we're going to make Kapalabhati and cat rather, really together. So we're going to round the back, come into our cat pose, and then as we inhale, come into cow. And now imagine that there's a massive weight on your shoulders and on your hips and on your belly, and you've really got to try and move from the bottom of the belly all the way up. So imagine that going in to our cat pose is really tough. So imagine there's resistance pulling you, pushing you down, and you've got to really use those deep abdominal muscles to come into a curl. So if it's easy, make it harder. So lower ribs, top rim of the pelvis, try and meet. Squeeze the inner thighs as you do it. We've got 2 more. Squeeze the inner thighs, draw the belly up, resist, resist, resist. Last one. Squeeze the inner thighs together, exhale. And then find neutral. Lovely. Right leg comes back, right knee stays bent. Have a little bit of an explore around the hip joint. So try and keep the pelvis as level as possible as you feel inside the top of the bone, inside the top of the femur, moving around. Take it into the opposite direction. Next time you come into central, straighten that leg, reset the hips, lift through the core, lift the left arm. Take that left arm straight out to the side. And then inhale as you take it up, coming into a twist, but try and keep the hips level. That's it, nice. Exhale, underneath the body, keep that arm, hug it in. So keep the arm quite close in as you take the twist to the other direction. And unlike me, try and keep the hips stable. Lovely. Drop the hand, drop the knee. Push back onto your heels. Allow the hands to interlace. Come off of your heels. Tuck the toes. Let it go in down dog. Not down dog, sorry, dolphin. That's it. We just want to come off of our wrists, but also rinse the back out. Exhale, back onto your knees, undo it, coming up to the other side. Find stability. So rather than dropping through the back, lift the core up, squeeze the inner thighs, keep everything still as that left knee has an explore. It travels around inside that socket. Maybe it meets new people in there. Goes out for a little restaurant meal maybe, has a little wander. Yep. I saw your face, Kay. If you haven't already changed direction, do so now. And then come into a normal neutral position, that leg straightens, belly's lifted, right arm comes up. Yep. Try not to twist the hips. Yep, keep that leg a little bit further down, Kay. Yep, and then point that floating hip down. So that front of that floating hip, almost as if it's wanting to come and look towards the bent knee. Take the arm straight out to the side. I'm gonna get hip, yep. And then inhale as you take it up. Keep the hips level, twist from the belly. And then exhale, underneath, hug the arm in. Really nice. Land that hand, land the knee. Exhale as the hips float onto the heels, interlace the hands. Lift the hips away from the heels, tuck the toes. Exhale, let it go in dolphin. Let the head be heavy in dolphin, just let the back reset. Yep. Jaw is nice and soft. And then exhale, drop onto the knees. Brilliant. Come back onto your hands. You can come to sit. If it feels easier, just come onto your side. Otherwise, you can cross the ankles, send the weight back, and untangle the legs. Grab hold of your blocks. We've got twisted navasanas. So really working on that kind of gripping, stabilizing action of our sides of our waist. So find the sit bones, and we're going to rock a little bit back. So find the kind of bony bits underneath all that gorgeous muscle and flesh, and then rock a little bit back as if you were doing Navasana, and then set up your blocks so they feel like they're in a good position. So you're actually going to touch the opposite hand to the block, and the same hand is going to be a little guide. Yep. So make it challenging, because you really want to get the twist in. Otherwise, what's going to happen is you're going to move from the shoulders, and actually the obliques will pretty much stay off. So you do want to get the twist deep down. Otherwise, the shoulders will go, yeah, totally got this, and you'll end up just doing this kind of movement. All right. Perfect. When you're there, have a little bit of a rock back. Lift the legs. Yep. And then just roll the shoulders down. Make sure they stay a little bit grounded. You can have a little bit of a wriggle here. Draw the belly in, almost like we're doing a part-way Kapalabhati. As we exhale, both hands towards your right side. Back hand to the floor. Yep, other one to the blick. Inhale, hands onto shins. Exhale from the belly, one hand to brick, other hand away from you. Inhale as we come back. Exhale to the other side. Find the twist in the belly. Inhale, recenter. Exhale, nice and slow. Inhale. 2 more on each side. Exhale even further. Inhale, really encourage the sides of the waist and make like a little cross over the sides of your torso. Last one. Whoa. Nice. Hug in, allow the head to rest. Have a little bit of a rock. You look like a little egg, tiny little egg shape. And then go nice and long, like a big leek shake. Oh, everything really, really long. Stretch out the fingers and the toes. We've got a little tiny bit more ab work, because this really is going to help us balance in our humble flamingo. Nice. When you're ready, take the legs off of the ground and very gently bend the knees. Just for the minute, keep your head down and pop your hands down by your side. We're only going to move on the exhale as usual. As we exhale, straighten up the right leg a little bit closer to the ground. Inhale as we pause. Exhale, straighten the left leg. Inhale as we pause. Exhale, bend both knees into the center. Inhale, press the shoulder blades down. Exhale, left leg bends closer to the ground and straightens up. Nice. Inhale, pull the belly down. Exhale, right leg. Inhale. Exhale, both knees in. Either stay exactly with that or add a little bit of a curl. So take the hands to the back of the head. You can rest the legs down for a minute if you want to. And then curl the whole entire head and at least half of the shoulder blades. And then same thing. Exhale, we straighten and lower one leg. You right, Louise? Inhale. I can't hear what you're saying. Do you need me? You sure? Okay. So either you're in a curl position or you're laying down, but the legs are doing the same thing. One is straightening, then both are straightening, then both bending. Oh, nice. Lovely. You've got 2 more, so 2 more sets. Go even slower, okay? Like this is really enjoyable, like your body is kind of some kind of incredible, wonderful, beastie. That's it. Last one. When you've done that second one, take the soles of the feet to meet the earth and take them wide. And you can just circle the knees around. And as you circle them, you find a little bit of a windscreen wiper, some relief for the front of the thighs. Brilliant. Only you know when you've rebalanced, when you've had enough. And it doesn't matter to me how long you want to spend. You can come grab your blocks and find your way into down dog. Yeah, plenty of time. When you're ready, down dog, we'll all meet in down dog. There's no rush. We don't have to go anywhere. We don't have to do anything. Just pop your blocks about, well, actually have them at the front because we'll use them in a minute. Otherwise, have a little pedaling down dog. So bicycle the feet. Yep. And just imagine that you can lift the front of the toes off of the ground and send the heels a little bit closer to the earth. Oh, just let the body have a little moment. And then inhale as you look towards the front of your mat. And then as light as you possibly can be, pressing into the hands, step your feet forward. Yep. Inhale, flat back, arms by the ears, starting with the weight straight away. Lovely. Take the feet a little bit wider, Louise. S, a little bit wider. Yeah, can't really, yeah, perfect. Okay, lean forward a little bit. So weight through the toes rather than the, lean forward a little bit more. Push and weight through the toes. That's it. Lovely. Exhale, bend the knees, sit back. Keep the arms up, chair pose. Inhale, sweep the arms up, look up to the sky or to the ceiling. Exhale, thumbs into the heart. Inhale, take the arms up, look up. Exhale, let it all go. Let everything spill out from the fingertips and from the toes. Inhale as you rise up, back is powerful, core is drawn up. Weight is forward, almost like you're going to fall forward. Exhale as you lean the weight back, bend the knee. Yep, find the core, draw it in. Inhale, press the heels into the ground and rise. Exhale, thumbs into the heart center. Inhale, back bend wherever you want to be. Exhale as you let it all go. Everything spills out from the fingertips. Last time, inhale, flat back. Arms stay by the ears, palms face one another. Exhale, bend down. Find the weight and rock the weight forward and back. Use your core to stabilize you as you rock forward and back. Nice. Press the heels down, lift all the way up. Exhale, thumbs into the heart. Inhale, look up, lift up. Exhale, everything spills out. Toe tips, fingertips, just hang here. Inhaling, hanging here. Exhale, grab hold of a block, pop it in between. So we really want our inner thighs to be massively switched on. It's just, they're just going to help us when it comes to that awareness of where we are in space. Just like before, we're going to reverse the breath. As we come into the forward fold, we would normally exhale, but we're going to inhale so that we've got that powerful Kapalabhati exhale to help us come into a flat back. So inhale, squeeze the block, big toes, press down. Exhale, one movement, flat back. Inhale, forward fold, block squeeze, big toe. Exhale from the core, keep the core switched on. Inhale, forward fold. Exhale, squeeze and core. Inhale, big toes. Exhale, squeeze and core, flat back. We've got 3 more. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze and core. Keep it switched on. Inhale, big toes. Exhale. Inhale, last one. Exhale, flat back. Inhale, lower down. Bend the knees, remove the block. If you want, you can use the block just to have a little bit of a rock and a roll in your forward fold. It's going to be a bit easier on the hamstrings. Just ease the back gently into an extended position. Moving on to our lunges. Inhaling in our forward fold. Exhale, right leg comes back, right knee down. Pop the blocks about halfway. You might need to move them, but just for now. Take the arms up, drop the hips, but push into that back ankle. As we exhale, straighten the front leg. Keep the arms by your side. Yep. And draw the belly in. Try and keep the back flat. Next, exhale, bend the knees. Take the fingers to the blocks and allow the fingers to face away from you. Press the fingers into the block. Start getting used to that pressing action. Yep. That's it. Take the arms all the way up. Palms down. Tuck the back toe. Exhale, down dog. Drop onto your knees and just slide the block underneath your hands. Make sure there's room for your legs to jump through. And probably don't have them on the highest setting because they feel like they're liable to slip. We're going to have a little jump through. So inhale as you start to bend the knees. And exhale, you're going to jump through, keeping the hips high and looking where you're going to go. So try and float. Lovely. Inhale, flat back, arms by the ears, belly drawn up, butt sticks out. Exhale, bend the knees, find chair. Inhale, squeeze the heels down, lift the arms up. Exhale, thumbs come into the heart. Inhale, arms come up. Exhaling, forward fold. Nice. Pop the blocks in the kind of middle of your mat. Exhale, left leg back, left knee down, untuck. As we inhale, lift the arms, press the back ankle into the ground. Next, exhale, straighten the front leg. You can walk it forward or back, your choice. Arms stay by your side, palms face, squeeze the chest open. Next, exhale, we're going to bring the knee forward, find our blocks. Press into the blocks to lift the knee off of the hips. Really lovely. Take your blocks with you. This time it's going to be easier. And exhale, down dog. Same again. We've got way more space to jump through on our blocks. It's a lot easier. Inhale as you bend the knees. Look where you want to go. Exhale. Nice. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, chair pose. Inhale, rise up, look up. Exhale, thumbs into the heart, feel the beat. Inhale, everything drifts up. Everything comes down. Adding on here, move the blocks halfway along. Exhaling, right leg back. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, hips back, legs straight, arms beside you. Inhale as you squeeze them together. Stay here, press that foot, heel into the ground, and squeeze it towards you. So push the front heel into the ground, pull it as if it's on a string towards you. Exhale, bend the front knee. Inhale, press the fingertips, palms face forward. Take the hands to the blocks. Exhale, down dog. Give it a go. Give this little jump a go. I promise you've got it. Just look forward and keep the core drawn in. Look forward, keep the core drawn in. That's it. Yep, go for it. Exhale. Lovely, lovely. Stay there. Move the blocks to the side. On an inhale, step back to plank. Beautiful. Stay in your plank, everything nice and even. Step the feet back a little bit, okay? So the body drops down. That's it. Lift the core up. Yep. Use the fingers like little spidey hands. As we exhale, left leg straight up into the air until you feel the glute, but keep the hips down. So you're still in plank. Nice. 2 more breaths. As much as you can, keep it risen until the glute switches on. Just keep going. Last breath. Pop that foot back down. Make sure the body's still nice and weighted. Lovely. Next exhale, left leg swings up. Yep. Whichever one you haven't done, sorry, I think we've done left leg, right leg, sorry. Yep. Really squeeze the block. Louise W, keep the hips even. Both, that's it. Last breath. Pop the feet onto the ground, knees onto the ground. Allow the knees to come open, send the hips back to the heels. Stretch the arms out and have a little side stretch in your child's. Yeah. Whichever way the hands and the arms have gone, press the opposite hip down into the heel. Really nice. Really nice. If you haven't changed sides, go for it. And then come back into plank. So really get your plank really strong. Lovely. Drop onto the knees. Bend the elbows, keep the shoulders down, squeeze the elbows in just like we were doing a few classes ago, and gently lower to the ground. Make sure you've got space around you because we're going to swing the arms in a little swimming action. Take the arms down by your side as you inhale, lift the chest and the thighs off of the ground. Stay here, hover. And then turn the palms to face away. And then very, very super slowly, bring the hands and the arms forward. Keep the gaze down. Keep the thighs lifted. And then change it. Turn the palms away. Super slowly. Take the sides of the arms back to the sides of your body. And then lift a little bit higher once more. Turn the palms to face away. Super slowly. Turn the palms to face away. Super slowly swim them back. Lift a little bit higher. And then exhale, drop down. Fold the hands and the palms underneath you. Rest your head. Feel free to shake it out. Take the hands underneath your shoulders. Inhale as you press back down to a knees down plank. That's it. Lovely. Well done, Kay. Exhale, lift to a knee up plank. Inhale as we pause. Exhale, slide back down dog. Grab hold of your blocks. You've totally got this jump forward thing, I promise. Totally got it. Keep the core lifted. Head looking where you want to go. And exhale and you're good. Head where you want to go. Core is lifted. Exhale. Really nice. Inhale, stay there. Coming to the other side, exhale, left leg steps back, left knee down. Inhale, take the arms all the way up. Exhale, straighten up. Arms come high, chest stays lifted. Bend the knee, grab your block. Turn the fingers away, lift up and out. Take the block forward. And exhale, down dog. Same again, look where you want to go. Keep the core lifted, bend the knees. Exhale, jump. Remove the blocks. Inhale, step back, plank. Beautiful. Just one here. Exhale, left leg up, just until you can feel the glutes. Inhale to drop it down. Exhale, right leg just enough to feel. Inhale, drop it down. Exhale, drop the knees. Inhale to pause in our knees down plank. Exhale, bend the elbows. Just one here. Inhale, locust. Really gently turn the palms open so they're facing away. And then inhale, float them in front of the body. Turn the palms away, exhale. Draw the palms in. Lift a little bit higher, a little more thigh off the ground, nice. Exhale to lower. Have a little shake of the hips. Inhale, hands underneath the shoulders. Exhale, press back, knees down, plank. Lovely. Tuck the toes. Inhale, plank. Exhale, push back, down dog. Lovely. Inhale, right leg comes all the way up. And then just as we did at the start, have a little bit of an explore through that hip. So you can keep the knee bent or you can keep it straight. I'm just rooting through. Lovely. Yeah, me too, Kay. I just thought the exact same thing as I looked in the mirror. And then let that leg drift out to the side. Just go easy on the hip joint, it just goes out to the side. Come back through into a wide plank with the leg out to the side, and then bring the knee underneath and towards the left elbow. Oh, look at my belly. Undo it. Three-legged dog. Take it out to the side again. Keep it out to the side as you bring the body weight forward into a plank. Round the back, draw the thigh and the knee underneath the body towards the elbow, the opposite elbow. And then push back, down dog. Drop onto the knees. Take the hands by your side and do the opposite shape with your hands. So in child's, take the backs of your hands to the earth. Curl the fingers in, so you've made a little fist. Yep. And if you want, you can press the back of the wrist into the ground and push them away from you so you get a little bit of relief from the skin that's been contracted. Rise when you feel ready, down dog. Beautiful. Inhale, left leg comes up. And once again, a little bit of an explore through that hip joint. In down dog here. So no set movement, just whatever feels nice. Having a little play with the hips. And then that left leg straight out to the side. It doesn't have to go very far, but it's on the sideways plane. Lovely. Take the weight forward as if you're coming into plank. As you exhale, that knee comes underneath and towards the opposite elbow. Round and lift the upper back. Push back, three-legged dog. Take the leg out to the side. Feel the inside and the outside thigh. Start to take the weight forward. Exhale, knee underneath the body towards the opposite elbow. Round and lift. Use the fingertips. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg up this time. Exhale, shoot it through in between the hands, coming into a lunge with the hands on the floor. Brilliant. As you next inhale, lift the torso up. So we're in a version of pyramid, but both feet are facing the same direction. The longer the distance between these two legs, the more power you're going to have to use to launch yourself forward. All right? So just for the minute, get everything nice and balanced. Feet at hip distance, toes point forward. Lovely. And then just come and lean forward just for a minute. Take the arms behind. And as if you're doing a little clap behind you. Yep. And rather than just hanging here, draw the core in. Take the arms higher. Press the front heel in and pull it towards. So front heel is active, core is switched on, arms are clapping. Nice. Lean back, have a little rest. We've got about 6 or 7 transitions from this position to warrior 3. From here, keep the arms down by your side. Bend the back leg. We're going to keep this front leg straight. As we exhale, push off, warrior 3. Inhaling as we pause in warrior 3. Exhale, lean back. Feel that kind of point where you feel like you've just about got the balance. Hold it. And then rock back. Yeah, yes, really nice. So you're going to want to bend the knee, trying to avoid it. We're just getting used to where the body placement is. Let me just change this because it's annoying. Okay, that's really great, staying with it. If you want a little bit more, take the legs further apart. Bend the back knee. Arms stay by your side, squeeze together. Exhale, warrior 3, almost overshot. Whoa. Inhale, warrior 3. Exhale, lean back, weight through the heel, find it, squeeze it, and then just rock back. Nice. 3 more. Bend the back knee. Exhale, powerfully lift. Inhale as we pause. Exhale, find the weight, rock back into the heel. Keep it, hold it. And then lean back. Nice, everyone feeling all right? 2 more. Bend the back knee. Keep everything facing forward. If you need to wiggle, go for it. Exhale, we push off that back foot. Warrior 3, arms up. Lean back. And then with control, set that foot back. Nice, last one. Reset the feet. Maybe this one, we have a little play, we go longer. So we've got more chance of being a little bit less stable, but we don't care. When you're ready, bend the back knee. We're going to use that back foot to propel us forward and let the core catch us. Exhale, warrior 3. Inhale as we pause. Exhale, lean back a little bit, find that pointing point. And then simply rock back. Lovely, come into a wide leg. And just bend and straighten. Hopefully one side of the leg and the hip feels different to the other. Oh, I don't know what you've been doing. Yeah, just let it, just however you want to release it. And then step the left leg forward, step the right leg back. So set up the feet first. Even though the feet are far apart, there's still hip distance. Try not to turn that back foot. You can lift that back heel off. It's quite a lot for the ankle to stretch, so it's totally fine. Whoop. Take the torso forward, keep the back straight. Keep the arms by your side, nice and high, palms face each other. And then as if you're clapping. Really nice. Press the front heel in, pull it towards you, find the core. Everything active. Try and get as much active as you possibly can, even though we're stretching. Front heel, core, And those arms, nice. And then lean back. Oh, let it go. Perfect. Bend the back knee, keep the front legs straight. Exhale, fly forward, warrior three. Inhaling. Exhale, lean back. Whoa. And then step back with control. Bend the back knee. Front leg stays straight. Propel yourself forward, warrior three. Inhale in, warrior three. Lean back. Find the biting point, kind of enjoy that new sensation. And then tip and tilt back. Nice, we've got 3 more. Keep resetting that back foot. Bend the back knee. Exhale. Keep the head steady. Inhale as we pause. Exhale, weight comes back. Float back. Really nice, last 2. Bend the back knee. Exhale, warrior three. Inhale, warrior three. Exhale, rock back. Step back. Last one. Once again, maybe we go longer. Maybe we go really long and we just play with it. Arms can do whatever you want for now as well, just wherever you feel most comfortable. Back knee bends, front knee stays the same. Oh, exhale, I'm so glad for the wardrobe. Warrior three, hips are level, inner thigh, big toe. Sit the weight back, find that little biting point, squeeze, and then rock back. Well done, super good. Yay. Come into a wide leg, yeah. Have a little bit of an ease out in your wide leg. Feel free, it's probably going to feel really nice to fold forward in your wide leg. So you're going to get the upper glutes and your lower back in here as well. Almost there. We've got another 2 or 3 breaths here, then we're just going to do a tiny little bit for the inner thighs and then we'll find a humble flamingo. Let the head drop as well, the breath be nice and easy. In your own time, bend the knees, sit the hips low as feels comfortable, and then just stick the butt out. So you really want to target the inner thighs as opposed to the outside. The outside I've already done loads. Yep. Sit the hips low, squeeze the knees wide, stick the butt out. From here the hands come into prayer. We're simply going to cut through the air one way, come into a little twist, and then reverse the twist, come into the other side. But keep the hips low as we cut through as if our hands are like a really lovely, sharp knife through the air. Go as quick as you want or as slow as you want, but keep the hips low. Keep the butt sticking out. Just moving the energy around. Come into the center, breathe in. As you exhale, straighten the legs, let it all go out through the fingers and the toes. Wide leg, forward fold. Have a little bit of a breather. Lovely. Whenever you feel ready, we're going to come into humble flamingo. So if you want to grab a drink before we go, plenty of time. If you need to reset the mat, we definitely will need our blocks. So let's not worry about leaning back. Let's just find a comfortable, humble flamingo, and then we can start making it uncomfortable later. But for now, who cares? Comfort is not a bad thing. So right leg is going to be forward. Left leg is going to be back. So just like the same stance that we've had for throughout the whole class. We pop our blocks somewhere so that you feel powerful with them, but you do want your elbows to be straight. And then I like to turn my hands away from me towards the back of my mat, and I like to put my thumbs at the front. So I've got downward press and I've got backward press just to help me navigate the weight. From here, draw the core in. So it's really important the core stays active. Make sure the blocks feel like they're in a place where you can press. So just even now, before we've taken that foot up, press them down, feel like you've got some stability there. Rock the weight forward so the back foot feels light. Come onto the back tiptoes. Squeeze the knees together. Push into the blocks. And then lift that back foot off of the ground. That's it. Lovely. Stay here. Squeeze the calves. Squeeze the core. Nice. Lean back a little bit. And then pop the foot down. Well done. Lovely. Arm balance. Reset. Stand up if you want to have a little bit of a shake. Really lovely. Really, really lovely. They look super cool. Left leg is forward, right leg is back. Blocks are somewhere that they feel like are going to support us. Hands feel the same. Right. So once again, press into the blocks, down. Push the blocks to the back of the mat. Draw the core in. Come onto the tiptoes of that back foot. Lean the weight forward. So there's lots of weight going through the front. Squeeze it in the knees, lift that foot. Find the blocks. Yep, squeeze it in the knees together, lift. Nice, really lovely, K. Lean a little bit back. Lean a little bit back. And then exhale, you got it, lovely. Exhale. Nice, humble flamingo. So just get really used to being in that position first, because it's an unusual one. And then really start to challenge it. The more upright you are, you're essentially, the more upright, ankle, knee and hip, the more aligned they are, you're essentially doing that, all right? So you want to try not to do that. You do want the weight to be back. So you're leaning back in the diagonal line. That's where the challenge comes from. So the hips are closer towards the back of your mat than the ankle. Does that make sense? Oh. But just get used to that position first. Literally, just get used to being on the blocks, one leg off, fold, fold. All right? However you want, we're going to take a little shoulder, a little trap, and then we're going to take a little quad stretch as well. Oh, root around the body. And take some little neck circles, finding some space and some room inside the neck. And at some point, one arm drifts in front, take it across, hug it in tight. Do whatever you want with the head, if it just wants to rest, if it wants to turn. And then other side. Sometimes the really nice thing to do in this position, if the arm is quite close to the heart, you can let the arm drop a little bit and then let it come up with the rhythm of that beat of the heart, and it feels quite nourishing. Okay. Take the hands behind you. Heels of the hands together if you can. Push the hands down. And then imagine that you're trying to split the hands open, that you're trying to get them out of that grasp. And then bring the belly in. Yep, nice. A little bit more active, Louise S, yeah. So really imagine trying to split the hands so that you can feel a deep stretch going across your collarbones and your pec minor. And then ease off. Have a little bit of a root through that newfound sense of ease. And then entirely your choice. If it feels like this area has got some space, you might want to lay down on your belly and take that quad stretch straight away. If you want to do that trap stretch, feel free. So you're either laying on your belly, grabbing hold of one foot, so you've got a nice long quad stretch. Otherwise, if you want a little bit more traps, you can take hold of the same shoulder as hand here, elbow up, head drifts to the other side. If you want a little bit more, you can take the hand over the top of the head and towards the ear. And then gently, very gently, just a little gentle weight. And then you're there already, okay? Yeah, arms straightens and it gently drifts down. If you're on your belly doing that quad stretch, make sure the pubic bone stays pressing into the ground. If you're doing that trap stretch, come back into the center. Same arm as shoulder. If you haven't already switched your quads, switch. Still keep pressing the pubic bone down, squeezing the glutes. Head to the opposite direction if you're doing the traps, elbow higher than the shoulder. If it felt nice, take the arm over the top of the head towards the ear and just gently guide it. And then straighten the arm, let it drift. If you finish that quad stretch, you can bend the elbows and allow the toes to come in and the heels to come out in crocodile. When you finish that trap stretch, you can rest on your back. If you're in crocodile and crocodile feels lovely, stay there. If you want to finish our physical part of the practice with a twist, then you can rock and roll onto your back. Arms fall out into a long and steady T shape. And it might be that you want to take the knees together and let them fall over. And maybe you stay quiet in this one shape. Or you might bring the hand that's furthest away from the legs. Let it drift and meet the other palm, lifting that same shoulder off of the ground and then reversing it. So you might either be in stillness or the arm that's furthest away from the direction of the legs is making a little open and closed motion. If you haven't already taken the other side and it feels like a good time to. And maybe this side wants something different to the other one. And when you're finished with that side, you can gently nestle the knees in together. Find a position that's a little bit more straightforward. And then just come into something that feels comfortable in the body, that feels like you're able to settle down there for a bit longer. And we've just got a really brief pranayama. We're going to use our hands to count 12 rounds of breath, using the thumb as our counter and the 4 fingers as what we're counting on. So the base of the fingers, number 1, the middle of the finger would be 2, and the tip of the fingers 3. So you've got 3 counts on each finger, so 12 in total. You're welcome to take that extended breath. You're equally welcome just to count 12 simple breaths. And wherever you are with that 12 count, just let it go. And notice how you feel right now. And stay with that feeling. Just be with that feeling. However you're feeling, just stay with it. And then gently roll over. In your own time, when you feel like you're ready, you can come up to a seated position.